Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. No soap. No soap. Dirty.
Man, welcome to the Comedy Report. I am your anchor man, Dirty Folks. I appreciate everybody that show up on the replay, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Today we are about to talk about toxic police officer bitches. Check this out, man. So this is the Comedy Report channel, so we only doing real reports over here. So, but around every problem, you'll find a toddler, man. That's just how life works. So all the BS that's happening, there's going to be a lot of toddler activity. So this is not the daycare. I need to get like a news. I'm gonna get a news background because this is the Comedy Report. I'm gonna find me a news background. Anyway, so before we get into the story that's been trending about this young lady that's been having sex on the job, we're gonna get there. I want to bring a little levity to what it is to be a woman in law enforcement. We're gonna start gentle. We're gonna end heavy. So let's start on a good note. This is one of my favorite clips because first of all, women are not funny, bro. They are just not. Because what comedy is honesty, it's the truth plus timing with great delivery. Truth plus timing, great delivery is a joke. Some jokes are great jokes, but the timing is wrong. That's when you hear people say, too soon, bro. It was great truth, great delivery, horrible timing. Too soon, bro. You gotta have all three. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have honesty, delivery, and timing. Women are horrible at cracking jokes because girls can't be honest. Honestly, they fuck up with the very first thing. They lie to themselves, then they lie to the world. So that's why girls aren't funny. But sometimes girls are honest long enough and can tell us, because girls can't tell a story either. But sometimes they're funny they're honest long enough to tell the correct story. Because if they not lying, they could probably tell a story instead of trying to figure out how they're gonna be the victim of every story. Sometimes they could just let it flow. And those rare occasions where they honest and they can tell a good story, they'd be funny, right? So this is one of the rare cases where I think there's a funny female comedian. And it just so happens to be that she's talking about the time she worked in a prison. Go figure, right? So let's check this out real quick. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna make it on I'm pretty sure they're gonna strike this. But before Comedy Central strikes it, we're gonna go for it. Because let's start off with a light note.
I'm a teacher. I love my job. Teaching, yeah. Wait, but let me tell you where first. Let me tell you where. I teach inmates at the local jails in California. Yeah. I'm a life skills coach. So as a life skills coach who teaches inmates, I teach substance alcohol abuse, domestic violence, parenting, anger management. Everything that they need to start rehabilitation now. You know. So they can go back into the world and at least, we'll try to help them be successful. But it's hard working in a jail with a bunch of male inmates, because I'm cute and every day is like a weird adventure almost because the inmates, when you're cute, they don't care. They say what they want to say to you. Now I wear something very similar to this at work. I call it a butt curtain. And what it does is it hides my...
All right. I'm only pausing this for effect because I don't think I could just play it all the way through. I just wanted to say fair use. So fair use, I'm pretty sure they're still not going to let me do it, but fair use. That's all I wanted to interrupt for that.
Booty from everybody who's trying to look, especially the students. So one day I'm sitting at my desk at work, and I'm grading some papers, and my class had already left, and I took this off because I'm in my classroom by myself. This guy walks in, inmate from nowhere, opens up my classroom door, walks in and goes, knock, knock, knock. I said, did you just say knock, knock, knock? He goes,
How much time did you spend on manual busy work last year? You know, the repetitive little tasks that you have to do in order to keep your business.
He goes, I sure did. Knock, knock, knock. I didn't know what to say. I was like, who's there? He goes, Jamal Westcott. I said, Jamal Westcott, who? And he goes, Jamal Westcott, who roamed all the way over here for 15 minutes from Tower 1 just to see what Missy looked like. Because everybody keeps talking about how fine she is, how cute she is, how smart she is, how funny she is. And then
All right, so I'm not gonna keep going through this because I already know they're gonna flag me, but I am gonna let her finish her sentence because it actually does have a good punchline.
I had to come all the way over here and see for myself. Now, what they have in the classroom is a panic button. My hand was touching that fucking button. It was so close. So I stood up and I said, hey, listen, you can go to the hole for roaming over here. He was like, I'll go to the hole for you and see what you need. What you want?
All right, so the whole thing is she's making light of it, but to be in jail is to be thirsty. Ain't no women in jail. You're not supposed to have women in jail. It's supposed to be a place of penalty. That's why you go to jail. So the times in which they do have women in jail, those women get hella attention. And a lot of these women aren't used to getting attention. So what they do is they revel in the attention because this is real life thirst. This ain't just social media thirst and then in the real world, nobody pays attention to them. This is real life thirst. It's like living your Instagram dream, right? So, long story short, and they all freakos. So, let's get to the proceedings this evening. So, apparently what happened in this particular case is a freaky deaky decided that she was going to explore her sexuality in the police force with her co-workers because why not, right? And she got caught because police don't know shit. They just do shit. They careless. So, but I'm going to tell y'all that this is not uncommon. You know what I'm saying? Police officers are normally toddlers, even the guys. This is not an uncommon story of freaky deaky people with control issues trying to get a job to control other people. It just is what it is. Oh, they got a story for it? Let's check out the story. I didn't even know they had a story. Where do I find the story? Because I was going to read it. There we go. May have to refresh this though, because I think I'm somewhere else. This comes from the police affairs website. Who knew they had such a thing? But it says Mary police officer fired for sleeping with half the department, some while on duty. You know what I'm saying? She was doing the Lord's work. And she wanted that variety. She got black, she got Mexican, she got old, she probably got young. She just a super freak. She's super freaky now. Alright, so where's the video? They had a video before. Let's see if they got a video now. I'll read it till the video pop up. So it says, policewoman in Tennessee has been fired. Oh, there we go. Let's go back to the video. Oh, that's nothing. They're just showing the highlights of the stories that they telling today. So this young tart right here, you know what I'm saying, young toddler, ready for action. The one that's gonna protect our communities. Policewoman in Tennessee has been fired following a series of wild romps with half a dozen of her fellow officers. Yo, she's about that life. Yo, she about that life. Laverne Police Department officials were left red-faced after allegations involving Megan Hall, maybe it's Megan Hall, began to circulate in the small Tennessee town. Hall, who was married but claimed to be in an open marriage, was sworn in back in 2021, but has since been relieved of her duties. LPD officials were tipped off by Laverne Mayor Jason Cole. The mayor snitched on the nigga? The mayor snitched on him, bro? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, man, the mayor went all out, man. Like, you can't, hey, for real, bro. Shout out to the mayor, man, for realizing, yo, this bitch needs to be stopped, yo. Her job is to serve the municipality, and she just doing whatever she want to do. Anyway, LPD officials were tipped off by Laverne Mayor Jason Cole, who received a tip that Hall was engaged in sordid sex parties with her fellow officers, including a threesome with Officer Patrick Magli Cole and his wife. Okay, all right, freaky deaky, freaky deaky. Um, According to the New York Post, Maligo is engaged in several risque escapades with Hall, including a hot tub party involving alcohol and the loss of her bikini top. The married man later expressed concern over the female officer's mental state when Hall pulled the trigger on an empty gun pointed at her temple so she could hear what it sounded like. Yo, she tolerant on a major level, bro. She tolerant on a major level. Despite his concerns, Maglico, I can't pronounce that. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. Seemingly had no problem sharing Hall with other officers, and reportedly told by Hall that Sergeant Lewis Powell had a big black diesel. Oh snap! Um, but Hall's antics did not simply occur off the clock. The disgraced policewoman was also accused of performing oral sex on Powell and Shields during duty hours, both at the police station and the agency's gym. Oh, she is about that life, yo. She about that life. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Help me get this channel up, bro. Help me get this channel up. All right, so the loss of 4 out of 6 officers comes at a pirate cost. I want to know what that word means. They just making up stuff, bro. Hold on, man. Let's see. I want to know what that word means. If you don't understand the words, you won't understand anything else.
Pyrrhic.
Pyrrhic. Okay. Pyrrhic. Of a victory. One at too great of a cost to have seemed worthwhile for the, okay, for the victor. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. So the loss of 4 out of 6 officers comes at a huge loss to the Laverne Police Department, which only has 11 sworn positions. Oh wow. Um. Okay, cool. And like I said, I want to give credit to Leo Affairs, man, fair use. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Um. Okay, so for those of y'all who follow the Dirty Folks channel, you know what I'm saying. I ain't been over here for a while. I appreciate y'all coming over. I tell you all the time, man, that in my youth I used to be around those female officers. They was throwing sex parties, hella alcohol, orgies. They used to have cakes shaped like penises with whipped cream as the cum, as the sperm coming out the top. Like they're a bunch of freak hoes. They just S&M chicks that got a job, and they're not intelligent people. Police officers are not intelligent people. The intelligent ones, either if you're too smart, they won't even allow you to be a police officer. They'll tell they'll tell you to go to the FBI or go to forensics. They won't even let you be a cop if you're too smart. But in addition to that, if you have just marginal intelligence, they'll make you a detective. So most police officers are not the brightest bulbs in the batch in the first place. They just not. Um, but they all have control issues, right? The men and the women. We said that for years. Like, the kids that get bullied in school, they become cops, right? Here's the thing. They're a bunch of freaky deakies. And I'm going to end y'all and I'm going to show y'all how freaky deaky they are in a minute. But before then, I got a couple other stories that I want to show y'all that this is not an anomaly. Police women busting down everything moving is not anything new. Um, when I first saw this, I'm gonna tell you the first thing I thought of, and there's a better story for this, but I'm gonna tell you the first thing I thought of in Crown Point, Indiana, at the Crown Point police station, prison. Their jail and their prison is kind of like the same thing. There were women in there that was selling sex to inmates for like $300. They'll smuggle in tobacco because it was a no smoking prison. They're smuggling tobacco. They selling sex. They doing whatever. $300, $450 tops, right? And there's always some hating ass dude who didn't have $300 but wanted some ass that is snitch on the sheriffs or the prison guards, because Indiana has prison guards. Bro, when I tell you, I remember the scandal. It had to be like 2005, 2006. I couldn't find it, but I found a story exactly like it that's happened more recently than that. So the Crown Point, Indiana story is the first thing I thought of, but I couldn't find it because the way they do things in Indiana is they expunge it off your record in 12 months. So you could literally be a sheriff, end up, or be a prison guard, end up going to jail, wait a year, apply again, and become a prison guard again. It's the craziest. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. Indiana be massively tolerant. But let me show y'all this real quick. So this is a very similar story. Now we're gonna come back to that. California prison guard sentenced for having sex with inmate in view of other prisoners. They called her depraved. And she's cute too. Cute girl. Tina Gonzalez, age 26, took responsibility for her crimes at the Fresno County Jail, but also had been made vulnerable by the recent end of her marriage, her attorney said. You think busting down fucking felons won't get you divorced? This massive tolerance. A California corrections officer also had sex with an inmate in full view of 11 others. Will serve 210 days locked up, following about 2 years probation. I just want to show y'all that. I'm not going to even read the whole thing. I want to tell y'all exactly what's going on right here. She's into voyeurism. Cute girl. Into voyeurism. Busting down niggas in front of other people because she wants to be seen. She's trying to give a show. She didn't try. She succeeded in giving a show. They don't care about laws because toddlers don't receive penalty. Now, once again, female officers having sex, they're having sex with male officers and the inmates. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, then I'm gonna show y'all another joint. Now I'm gonna show you the joint, then I'm gonna tell you the story. Because after I tell you the story, it's gonna go at the end. So let me show you one more. Let me show you one more. This one went crazy viral a couple years back. Y'all will remember this one. Here it is. Vicky White fled with murder suspect Casey White, prompting a massive search, then shot herself dead when the police closed it. She killed herself over dude? That is crazy, man. I don't even remember that part. But Vicky White spent 16 years developing a reputation as a model deputy in the sheriff's office in Lauderdale County, California, Alabama. I want to go down here. The jailbreak and manhunt captured the public attention. I want to see if they got the film for this. I remember this story. This is a story when she told people that she had to take him to medic. So she put him in a car. She was supposed to take him to the hospital, and the whole time she had taken all her 401k out, and she bought and she was on the run. She had like $300,000 cash, and she was on the run with this dude. Um, and when they cornered her, I thought they arrested her, but I guess she killed herself. But it's comparable because they said right here some compare White's story to the 2015 escape of convicted murderers Richard Matt and Dave Sweat from upstate New York's Clinton Correctional Center. The pair temporarily broke out of custody with help from correction officer Joyce Mitchell, who purportedly had a sexual relationship with at least one of them and was convicted of facilitating the gateway and events that dramatized the 2018 Showtime miniseries Escape from Dannemora or whatever. It's very common for these chicks to break bad, bro. These chicks are professional break batters, man. Habitual line steppers, bro. I promise to God they are. Okay. And that's why nobody respects black men, because y'all actually listen to toddlers with clothes on, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all really let these chicks make decisions with clothes on. Y'all vote for them to be dyke mayors and all type of shit, man. Y'all deserve the fuck y'all get, man. Anyway, now I'm about to tell you a story. It's going to be a great story. I might clip this story. So, once upon a time, I'm like 19 years old. Like I said, I got an older cousin, female cop. And she stole these freaky deaky parties. Now, I don't even like her ass personally. But her parties was epic. I give her that. She threw an epic ass party. So it'd be like for a birthday or something. So I ain't talk to her, but once a year I would ride down on her. Because her parties be epic. And I'm young. I might be 18. I might have been 18. Might not even been 19. So I remember this because I remember how much the police officers were haters, right? So I'll go in and this is bad shit. No, before then, let me get a whole story in its chronological order. When I was young, I lived around the corner from an older cat named Marvin. Rest in peace to Marvin. Rest in peace to Marvin. One day, I was outside washing my car, and this chick was driving past, and she looked thick. She looked thick as shit. So she pulled down on me. She was like, "Yo, do you know where Marvin?" Well, I gotta use a voice.
Do you know where Marvin lives?
I'm like, "Yo, I know Marvin, but I ain't seen Marvin in a minute. But what's good?" She was like,
Oh my God, you cute. I like your car. Well, anything could do. Take my number.
So, come to find out, she was a police chick. Also, come to find out, she was bottom heavy, nigga, like a fucking Liberty Bell, nigga. So when I hollered at her in the car, she never got out the car. I was like, yo, she cute, she thick. When she come through to give me some pussy later on, nigga, her body was like, you know how like a Coke bottle like this? No, her shit was like, whoop. I was like, oh hell no, I can't do this. So Shorty kept trying to pay me to get the dick. I'm like, man, I can't fuck this big bitch because I got pride. I love myself, right? But and she trying to entice me. Like I said, like I had to be 18 because she was like, yo,
Just give me some dick. I'll buy you an apartment.
short. She bought me a car. She bought me I already had a car, but she bought me a Buick Skylark because I had to get some engine work done. I had a short body 9, it clean as shit, but it wasn't riding right. And she was like, she was gonna buy me a car. She's like, fuck that old car, I'm gonna buy you a car. She bought me a Buick Skylark. Anyway, so shout out to her for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But she trying to buy a nigga, right? So little police bitch. So she like,
I'll buy you an apartment. I ain't gonna live with you. It'll just be your apartment. I'll pay the rent for you. But you can't have no other bitches in there. Cause if you do, I'ma kill you and her.
like, it's crazy, bitch. I'm like, nah, ma, I'm good on your apartment. Like, man, I'm good, period. Like, but you know, whatever. So she been trying to chase me. She trying to tell motherfuckers she got a little sugar baby. I'm 18, she's 30. She was 30, I was 18. So she was like riding down hard on me, man. You know what I'm saying? 18-year-old me was something special. You know what I'm saying? She was riding down hard on me. And I'm like, I'm good. And she police, so she was like nuts. She was like,
I don't believe in drug dealers. I think if anybody get caught with drugs, they should get life in jail or they should get killed on the street.
and I'm like, what, bitch? You live in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? This bitch live in Inglewood. Inglewood, District, Chicago. Like, I don't care where you at. If you're in an urban area, if you say Inglewood, there's going to be some hood shit going on. Whether it's Chicago, whether it's California, New York, Georgia. If you say Inglewood, it's going to be some bullshit. It's almost like being on Martin Luther King, anything. Boulevard, Street, Lane, Road, whatever, right? So, what's poppin' with you, Leah? So, I'm like, fuck it. So this is how I get rid of the police bitch. This is how she shake off me, right? So she hit me like on a, cause she's steady trying to ride down on me. And I'm steady letting her spend money on me cause I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm steady letting her take me to 4-star, 3 and 4-star restaurants. I'm steady, and she always trying to take me to the hotel out there. And I'd be faking sleep like, oh, I can't fuck. Oh, I'm full. Like, I never get a bitch no dick. Like, for real, I'm stringing her along, and I don't want to not fuck with her because I'm scared because she police and she riding around with a Glock, and you should not be that mentally unstable. Women should not be in security at all because women are all emotions. They have no thought. So you should not be riding around with a goddamn Glock in your armrest when you a nutty bitch. You just should not be able to do that. So I'm scared of her, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't want to give her no dick, and I'm scared. Like, yeah, I'm 18, she 30, nigga, and she police, and she got a gun, and she emotionally unstable. Like, I'm fucked up. Like, I'm gonna get out this jam, right? So she called me on a Friday. She's like,
What you doing this weekend? Let's go out tonight. And I got the weekend off, and I'm trying to do something. Man, you've been playing on this dick. I've been waiting 30 days. Let me get some of that dick.
I'm like, look, shorty, dig. My cousin throwing a birthday party, so I'm gonna go to my cousin's birthday party. So she like,
You know what? I got invited to a birthday party this weekend too. But this old fucking one of my coworkers, slut ass bitch. Bitch be fucking every nigga in the department. She's a rat ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, man, I ain't fucking with her though, cause I don't fuck with her like that. This bitch is a straight busser.
so, she asked me where I'm going. I'm like, yo. I'm like, so where the party at? She's like,
Yo, the party's in Hazel Crest.
I start laughing, bro, because she's talking about my cousin's party. So I'm laughing, and I'm like, yo, is your coworker named Shanette? And she was like,
Yeah, that's that bitch name.
I was rolling, bro. I'm like, yo, that's my cousin. That's who party I'm going to. So she was like,
I ain't mean nothing I said. I ain't mean to disrespect your
I was like, shorty, it's cool. I know my cousin a busser, man. Fuck that bitch, for real. But she throw epic parties, right? So I go drive out to Hazel Crest. I go to the party. Like I said, shorty I was 18, she was 30. So my cousin was 32 or 33. Cause I'm the keep a nigga baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm the keep a nigga baby. You know what I'm saying? My parents had all their kids at the age appropriate time they supposed to, were like 18 to 20 years old. They had me in their 30s because I'm the nut that got my mom my house. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to me, be a keeper nigga, baby. But everybody at least 10 years older than me. And she my oldest cousin, so she like 15 years older than me. So she had to be like 33, 34. Like, so anyway, so I go up to the party. Police everywhere, because she police. And when you police, most of the people you hang with is police. Unless you a fucking female cop, because all you fuck is felons. But we at this party, and they about to have an orgy, whatever. I remember coming in, they had two cakes. They had one that looked like a penis with whipped cream where the nut's supposed to be, and they had another that looked like a vagina, and the whole middle was split out, so it was like a strawberry cake, so it was like pink. Yo, whoever did that cakes, they did a great job. I ain't gonna front, bro. Them cakes look incredible. And I ate some of the strawberry cake, but I didn't eat none of the chocolate cake because it looked like a big black dick, and I'm good on eating dick, bro. I'm good on eating dick. But the pussy cake was pretty good. So anyway, um, so well, my man, that's badass bitch, bro. And I'm drinking all the liquor. I'm 18. I'm underage. I'm drinking all the liquor. She got fits and everything. And this badass bitch chose me. When I tell you that the police officers in there tried to arrest me because they was trying to holler at the bitch and the bitch chose me and it was like on some macho man shit like,
Man, I'll arrest his ass. I'll send his ass to jail for night. We ain't gotta charge him with nothing. We can hold his ass for 72 hours. Man, if you fuck with that young boy, nigga, I'm taking his ass to jail. He ain't gonna get that pussy for me.
these motherfucking police is freaky fucking haters, bro. So that's how I remember that night. But when Shorty found out that my cousin was the one throwing the party, she quit fucking with me. So I guess thanks for getting that bitch off my ass. I guess I don't know. Anyway, this is why I tell y'all the story. I want to show y'all something. So check this out. This says struggling Dallas police officer fired. This is posted on 2003, but trust me, they've been fired quite a few times. So, 8 training officers urged dismissal. Ricky says criticism is off base. Shanette Johnson struggled to make it through the Dallas Police Academy, ultimately graduating near the bottom of her second try. Once on the street as an apprentice officer, she ran 2 red lights in one shift, had a preventable car accident on another, and was injured after bungling an arrest. Oh, that's hilarious. She was given 4 weeks of intensive remedial training. But by late October, 8 different training officers had determined she was unfit to be a Dallas police officer and recommended she be fired. Let me show you something real quick. Let me scroll down here. Later that day, Miss Johnson talked to a sergeant and had changed her view on the performance. Okay, I usually go.
As far as protecting my fellow officer, I worked for the Chicago Housing Authority for 10 years in 3 other police departments, so I have never had any officer safety issues. I have over 7 commendations from different departments. She said.
Yeah. All right, so check this out. This is why I'm showing you this. Excuse me, guys. That's why I'm showing you this. Shanette is the cousin who used to throw the freak parties. She moved to Dallas and couldn't pass the test. I'm going to tell you something else. When she was in Chicago, she couldn't pass the police test. Her 11-year-old son had to pass the test for her, the written exam. She only passed the physical test, the physical exam. Her 11-year-old son she's so fucking remedial, she's so dumb that she had to have her 11-year-old son take her open book take-home exam for her to pass to be a police officer in Chicago. That's the same cousin, for those from my other channel. When I started talking about, man, I was on a low end on 22nd and goddamn it, the female police officer got her ass beat in White Castle. That's her. So here's the thing. Once upon a time, man, my throat's dry, I'm sorry. Once upon a time, I was on a run from a grape, right? True story. On the run from a grape. I didn't do it. I'll tell you what happened. My older boy cousin, which is her little brother, decided that he wanted to fuck my bitch. And the girl was mad at me, so she decided to hurt me. She gonna fuck my fam. Because that's what girls do. They go to the person that they think will hurt you the most, and they fuck your daddy, your brother, your best friend, your first cousin. That's what they do, right? So he fucked the bitch. I said, well, fuck this bitch. You can have this bitch. But my whole thing is I don't dump, I demote. Like, Shorty was already busting, and you already fucking both of us. Just fuck. He fall in love with the bitch because the head was phenomenal. Shout out to her for the head. The head was phenomenal. He fall in love with the bitch. He decided to wife the bitch. The bitch lead him sneak down to see me so she could bust me down. We get into an argument. Shorty get mad, go file a false rape, right? Girls do it all the time. That's what the fuck girls do, right? They put a kid on her. No conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody took your shit, right? But that officer, Shanette Johnson, was like,
Fuck that. My brother feelings hurt. If somebody fuck my brother's girlfriend, they need to go to jail for rape.
my cousin, my first cousin, decided to take it upon herself to try to make sure I get arrested for some shit I ain't do because her brother's a snake ass nigga to save her brother's heart, right? Now, this is a girl. I need y'all to understand this. This girl has gotten our grandfather locked up, our only uncle locked up, her son locked up. Her brother, the one that she's defending now, got this nigga sent to the penitentiary. She has gotten every male in the family, every single blood-related male in the family locked up, except for me and my little cousin in Phoenix, right? I'm like, fuck this shit, nigga. I'm finna bounce to the A so I can figure this out. Cause I'm really trying to figure out if I'm gonna kill this bitch, to be honest with you. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, this bitch is a public threat. I remember calling my cousin. To this day, my cousin remember. I called him in Phoenix. I said, yo, I'm on the run, B. I sound like Nino Brown. I was like, yo, I'm on the run, B. I lived 2 years under an alias because of this stupid bitch. Had jobs, and I had a job in my alias while I was on the run. That after I got it cleared out, I tried to work at the same company, and they told me I was underqualified. I was like, and I worked at, yo, it was hilarious, bro. I was like, really? Like, really? I can't work here, and I work here? Like, you know, don't even worry about it. But I remember calling my little cousin in Phoenix, like, yo, bro, I'm on the run. I say, man, you the only 2 males in the family that Shanette ain't got locked up. And I refuse to let you be the last of the Mohicans. I'm out, nigga. To this day, he think that's hilarious. And it is. So, with that being said, excuse me. Make sure y'all like and sub when y'all come in, man. Help your boy pump this channel up, man. If it's in your heart, man, we totally fan funded now because they shut down the other channel, man. So, all contributions are appreciated, man. Look, so... excuse me. So, anyway, so that's this goofy bitch. The goofy bitch that's so dumb that Dallas, she moved to Dallas. She left from Hazel Crest, moved to Dallas. So dumb that Dallas fired her from the police department. Somehow, you don't need to know how to read to be on SWAT. So she joined Dallas SWAT team, even though she got kicked off the Dallas police department for being too dumb to be dumb enough to be a police officer. Y'all following what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Now, let me show you something. I say all that to show you this, to prove to y'all that all these police officer females are really just freak hoes that want to be strippers but had to get a job because it was probably single moms. Watch this. Dallas police officer impersonated ATF to illegally arrest a Dallas rapper. Nigga. I'm gonna slide past all this. I'm gonna show you who set him up. You know what? Let me pause real quick. Let me breathe a little bit. You know how I tell y'all these toddlers are professional fight promoters. That's all they do is try to destroy men's lives. Y'all love them and they hate you. It is what it is. Any man that listens to a woman with clothes on is your ops. These bitches are ops. The niggas that listen to bitches are ops. The only good toddler is a trained toddler. If you ain't trainer, then you can't ordain them, man. You cannot go just off of love and goofy shit like that. But I'm gonna prove to you that their professional fight promoting thing, their desire to destroy everybody who loves them. You gotta understand that. They destroy the people that love them. They try to get their husband killed by their dad or their brother. So even if the husband wins, one dead, one in jail, and she don't give a fuck, because she had two groups of men that she loved attacking each other. They don't give a fuck about you. You gotta understand that. So I'm about to read the story about this Dallas rapper who got set up by a police officer who said that they were ATF. Did I read that right? That they said they was ATF? Yeah. Okay, so check this out. Let's scroll down right here. We're not... Texas family fighting to bring Dallas police officer Jabari Howard to justice just became more difficult as law enforcement agencies unite to legitimize a false arrest made by Howard to prevent public backlash. Okay? However, the Bering family appears undeterred from their determination to bring Officer Howard to justice for crimes he's accused of committing against Jason Moore, who's a third-generation family member of religious and pro-military, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's the thing. The police officer Jabari Howard that's supposed to have done all this. But let me show this. Federal courts records show that Moore was falsely arrested for illegally possessing firearms by Howard and two other Dallas gang unit officers who impersonated ATF agents to make the false arrest. Howard is accused by the Bering family. I need y'all to see this, bro. I don't think y'all understand, bro. Howard, where is that? What was that, yo? Howard is accused by the Bering family of orchestrating the arrest as revenge for Moore's ex-girlfriend, Jamila Boyd. Let me read that again. Howard is accused by the Bering family for orchestrating the arrest as a revenge for Moore's ex-girlfriend, Jamila Boyd. So, what they're saying is the police officer. Let me look at y'all, man. Let me breathe a little bit. Let me breathe a little bit. What they're saying is the police officers try to arrest a man on behalf of his ex-girlfriend being mad at him. The fuck? Not because he did anything that he was on their radar. Police officers dressed up as ATF to arrest this man because he broke up with a bitch. Bro, these cook ass niggas is the mother. Bro, these bitches fight promoting goes so far, bro, that motherfuckers in the police department will fight they fight for. Man, y'all need... Okay, let's continue. He orchestrated the arrest for revenge of Moore's ex-girlfriend, Jamila Boyd, whose mother is former Dallas police officer and friend to Detective Howard. The courts also show that Howard had Dallas County Judge Stephanie Mitchell Huff, who had previously worked with Howard as a gang unit prosecutor, assisting him in making 2 fraudulent search warrants against Moore by using false case numbers. What the fuck? Unfortunately for Moore and his family, holding Officer Howard and Judge Huff accountable seems unlikely, as they are supported by prosecutors and U.S. Judge Sam A. Lindsay, who insists there is nothing wrong in Moore's prosecution despite counterfeit Arizona documents and overwhelming evidence of corruption over judicial cops. I skipped that picture for a minute. I'm going to go back to that. The meeting with Moore's ex. Moore is the victim here, gentlemen. Howard began setting his sights to place Moore in trouble with law enforcement in July of 2015 after having a meeting at a restaurant with Moore's ex-girlfriend, Jamila Boyd, who, according to Moore, was angry at him and looking to place him in trouble with law enforcement after a non-amicable ending to their relationship. Let me say this again. Moore's ex-girlfriend, Jamila Boyd, who, according to Moore, was angry at him and looking to place him in trouble with law enforcement after a non-amicable ending of their relationship. So because this motherfucker broke up with her, he needs to go to jail. I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. In a court testimony, Howard would confirm the meeting took place between him and Boyd at a restaurant in July of 2015, as well as previously knowing her mother for several years, who was the former Dallas police officer Shanette Johnson. Remember, we just had this story right here about, goddamn it, man, struggling Dallas police officer fired, Shanette Johnson, the one that can't read and can't do her fucking physical. She's the mother helping her daughter set up this nigga for breaking up with her. Now I want to show you all the picture. I'm not going to read this whole thing. This is picture of Officer Shanette Johnson and her motherfucking daughter, Jamila Boyd. What the fuck? I need y'all to understand that all these bitches really want to be as strippers. All police officer bitches really want to be strippers. They all want to live a bust down life. They just want the ability to have the control over people's lives. That's why y'all hate to be pulled over by female police officers. These bitches are horrible. All they do is they're strippers in a city civil service uniform who are out here to fuck you or fuck you over. Either this gonna be fuck you or fuck you. These are not good at being people. They're not. None of these female police officers, unless you're a criminal. You have to understand that. They only sleep with criminals, and then when it's over, they try to get you locked up. Remember I tell you guys that black is only for women, gays, and felons, and it's only for felons because girls need a parole officer to call to get you arrested because they really don't like you. These black bitches really hate your fucking guts, bro. Like, honestly, they like dick. They like dick, and they like to be single mothers. So, naked, they need you. But with clothes on, they hate your guts, and they try to destroy you all the time. That's why you can have 100 stories about girls fucking up a nigga life, but you might only have 2 people out of 100 who can say a black woman in human resources hired a black boy. They do not want to see you survive. They don't want to see you eat, bro. They do not. I wanted to show you this because I wanted to let you guys see that all of these stories are interconnected. Every time that you see a police officer chick, regardless of the race, don't even worry about the race part. If she has a blue uniform on, she's there for that business, boss. She about that action. She has come to destroy lives. And just because you think they your peoples, they not your peoples, man. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler, man. God damn. What am I at? It was just now when I realized. It was just now when I realized I don't have a moderator on this channel because I don't be on this channel, and I was looking at all this porn, so I took a quick break to make somebody a moderator. Um, Anyway, what's going on, Miss Dallas? So, hey, shout out to Miss Dallas, new subscriber. And then shout out to you. It's funny because we was just talking about Dallas. You stay away from female cops in Dallas. They're gonna set you up. Anyway, look. God damn it, I'm gonna give Mandrell a fucking wrench. Mandrell, you showed up at the right time. You just, God damn it, you got a wrench, man. They won't even let me give you a wrench. That's crazy. I'm gonna give you a wrench though. Anyway, look. So long story short, man. All female cops are freak hoes. All female cops fuck everybody at their gig. All female cops fuck all the dudes in jail. All female cops fuck all the fucking felons that get out, move them in. All female cops will set up. They don't all set up their friends and family, but if they feel like they disrespected and they respect my authority, they will stay away from female cops. You know what I'm saying? If you got a friend or a female friend or a cousin that say they want to be a female cop, you need to analyze them and just tell them, just be a stripper, man. Just gonna be a stripper. You know what I'm saying? And be great with your life, cause you know fucking with female cops, it's a wrap. I'm about to figure out how to get Mandrell a wrench. Then I'm gonna shut this down, man. I've been on since I've been on. I've been on for an hour. Y'all gotta see the replay, man. This was a good show, bro. I wish I had the Dirty Folks channel up. This was a bomb ass show. It started off slow, but it got real good real fast. Now check out the replay. But I can't get Mandrell no. They don't want me to be great. Anyway, I'm about to be out. Love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. I'm finna get Mandrell a wrench before I get up out of here. And we go.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. No shit soap. No shit soap. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to
I don't see
the
nothing.
daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome.
I don't see nothing, man. I tried to outro y'all with welcome to the daycare, even though this ain't the daycare, but I don't see nothing. So I'm out, y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all stay out of trouble. Don't bite no wooden nickels. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Don't do half the shit I would do. Oh yeah, tolerology study group this Saturday, 11:30. Y'all, if y'all part of it, if y'all already registered, welcome to the daycare. Even if y'all already registered for it, then y'all be out.